For 4 years, half of America has been persecuted, censored, and surveilled by the FBI. Some of us have lost our homes, and some of us have been sued into oblivion, bankruptcy. Some of us have been sent to jail. They've came and take our livestock or killed our pets. Are you next?
10 to 12 DEC officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer. I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon.
We just learned that they have euthanized Peanut.
And the raccoon as well.
And the raccoon as well. I am so sorry. This must be really difficult for you.
It not only tears my family apart, but Peanut was the cornerstone of our nonprofit animal rescue. And 10 to 12 DEC officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer. I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. I had to get a police escort to my bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to feed my rescue horses breakfast or lunch. I was sat there like a criminal after they interrogated my wife to check out her immigration status, then proceeded to ask me if I had cameras in my house, then proceeded to go through every cabinet, nook, and cranny of my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
They got a search warrant?
They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon. And then they took them and killed them.
Why did they go through all that to get a search warrant for an animal that had been with you very safely, and the world witnessed this for 7 years? Why now suddenly did they show up with a search warrant and take these animals?
We haven't a clue. We don't know who made the complaints. Again, Peanut was an indoor squirrel, not harming anybody. He's been with us for 7 years. Not a single complaint was ever filed for this animal. We had him for 7.5 years. He became the world's most famous squirrel. We weren't hiding him by any means. He was all over TikTok. He became the first squirrel on TikTok to ever hit 1 million followers. He did every news station around the world. He's helped people. He's helped kids gather joy. And then we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Peanut's Freedom Farm to help animals like Peanut fight a good fight when they're in a neglected case or they're sitting in a slaughter auction. And he was the cornerstone of our life and our organization.
Peanut the squirrel is symbolic of everything that is wrong with this country. These people want to control every single aspect of our lives. They want to control our food. They want to control our water. They want to control what we do on our own land, God-given land, and it's got to stop. Our founders are rolling over in their graves. It was never supposed to be like this. We are not supposed to be a government for and by some of the people. The Democrats are screaming and yelling that if Trump and Bobby Kennedy, Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, if they get in power, they're going to be tyrants. And what the Democrats are doing is projecting what they've been doing to people like me. Not even a Republican. I'm a conservative. I'm a libertarian. Republicans are just as disgusting. I pray to God that every God-loving American out there gets to the polls and votes. We have an incredible opportunity to change the trajectory of this country and get it back to where the founders originally wanted it to go, with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Some of you are going to say that I'm nuts, and why am I doing this? Because in 10 years from now, when my little girl grows up, she's going to know that her mama and daddy did everything they could to save this country. Because if we lose this election, if things don't change, we are looking at a dystopian future that they have planned for us, and we are all screwed. Please, please, please share this video.
4 years ago, we took a wrong turn and lost our purpose. We lost the strength that makes Americans who we are. If we dared to speak the truth, it was called hate speech, and our values were labeled shameful. That's when everything we care about fell apart. We surrendered our borders, our paychecks, and our courage. Our patriotism was called toxic. Men could beat up women and win medals, but there was no prize for the guy who got up every day to do his job. Now we're being asked to settle for the way things are. And we're wondering if America can make a comeback. We can. Because we've done it before. When we get knocked down, we don't stay down. We get up again. We fight. We fight. We fight.
I'll see you in the next video.